Hi, this is Marty Schupak from tballamerica.com. I want to welcome you to our latest tip. And we spoke about throw, and now I want to get into a little bit of fielding, and I will probably be jumping around. I might jump back to throwing again and put in a few different drills. After I'm through speaking, make sure if you're looking at this video on a different site or YouTube, go to our website. It's free. See our latest uh, tip that's posted, our latest drill. When teaching fielding with young kids, and I've said this hundreds and thousands of times, make sure you separate skills early in the season. So if you're teaching kids to field, don't have the kids throw. Have them instead just toss the ball aside. Now you're going to say, well, that means we need a lot of baseballs. Yes, and I tell coaches all the time and parents, if you do have any extra money, spend it on baseballs. In T-ball, we like the soft covered balls, but I like to have a variety. Soft covered balls, sponge balls, tennis balls. I've used bean bags for certain drills. But again, you don't have to finance your team for the year, but if you're going to buy something, use it on baseballs. Now, this tip is for the younger kids and for you coaches and parents. When you set up some of these fielding drills at the very beginning, instead of having the players catching the ball in their glove, just have them make contact with the glove, whether it's a ground ball drill or a fly ball drill. Have them just touch the ball with the glove and let the ball drop to the ground. You're putting the players in a position to succeed. And in fact, what you want to tell your team is you don't want them to catch the ball with the glove, because some kids will be tempted to do that, even the older kids. Tell them again, you just want them to make contact with the ball, let the ball drop. Now, as far as our advanced tip, this has become a very popular part of these T-ball drills. And I've coached for 25 years. I had some very good seasons. I had some mediocre seasons. I had some lousy seasons. The one thing I can tell you is I improved as a coach every single year I did it. And that's what I strive for. That's what you should strive for. If you start the season in baseball or softball and your team, if you could determine it's not the most talented team, here's a hint that'll make them competitive. Practice base running. If you practice base running, you develop drills, you research certain drills, and you start developing your own strategy, you'll be able to get like 1 or 2 extra runs per game. And this works. And I learned this from listening to an NFL coach I knew a number of years ago who told me, he said, Marty, he said, when I knew I didn't have a team that was really talented, instead of spending a third of my practice on offense, a third on defense, a third on special teams, I would spend 40 to 50% of the time on special teams. And in fact, this paid off. And this coach, he said his team, he didn't think was going to go better than 4-12. And that year they were 9-7. I applied this philosophy to baseball, where again, if I am able to determine my team is not the best hitting team, not the best pitching team, I would focus a lot on base running. And in an hour and a 15-minute, an hour and a half practice, I would devote anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes just on base running. And another hint, you'll also learn when you have your team, whether baseball or softball, your fastest runners are not necessarily your best runners. You'll have some runners with average or a little above average speed that are very instinctive, just naturally. It's either by watching their older brother or sister or watching TV. For whatever reason, I've seen this over and over again. So that's my advanced tip for you parents and coaches that want to continue coaching, and I urge you all to do it. We need quality coaches that are going to teach fundamentals and combine fun with being competitive. There's nothing wrong with being competitive. This has been Marty Schupak from tballamerica.com.